know what I'm saying? He up there trying to say, Moses, it wasn't Moses, this was Akhenaten, and he's trying to use all type of narrative in order to change the narrative to his direction. And that's basically what he's been doing, you know what I'm saying? But he's only doing it because he's working for the beast. You know what I'm saying? He's selling out for trinkets, and he wants to change this religion. He wants to take religion or whatever stories of our ancient ancestors or whatever stories they have stolen and put in a book. He want to try to eliminate the book because the book has been eliminated in many ways already. It doesn't matter how big it is. It doesn't matter how small it is. The holy so-called sweet James Bible or King James, whatever you want to call it, whatever version, has been long gone. This matrix doesn't work anymore. So basically he wants to try to create a new matrix, but he has to create it in a way that he still puts the Caucasian at the head of the table when he is at the bottom, the last. You know what I'm saying? And many of them. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of get the picture as what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So we have to look at that. But even now, we're going to come up with some late news, you know what I'm saying? Because this is PBNN, Point Black National News, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to try to run through pretty quick, you know what I'm saying? But we see, coming off the politics, I guess it's the black enterprise, we see business leaders exposed trying to pressure New York City Mayor Eric Creasy and cue ball Sleazy Adams, you know what I'm saying? Who was pushed in there by the Cruz, you know what I'm saying, to release police officers on the Colombian protesters, you know what I'm saying, coming in by Sherelle. But we see here a business executive, you know what I'm saying, form and created, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, a WhatsApp group chat to discuss ways to influence Mayor Greasy and Newborn Sleazy Adams into, you know what I'm saying, going up and beating up on the protesters. A number of New York proponents, you know what I'm saying, business owners and investors, you know what I'm saying, and we see a number of proponents, business owners, investors, pressure the regards, you know what I'm saying, to go up on the protesters' head to send New York Police Department to Columbia University campus. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know who these business owners are and who these people think they are, but they should not be nowhere, you know what I'm saying, in no shape or form, pressuring the mayor to beat up on protesters. Now, at the same time, we're going to take it over to Palestine and many of the different groups. Now we see where he's saying finish the job and support them and this and that. But how did the conflict get to that? It's because it seems like this conflict has been going on for quite a long time. Because the Arabs came into Africa with the same bullshit on the African people. And many Africans probably went right along with the bullshit. That's why you look at many Africans today, you know what I'm saying, they follow many of their religions. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need to be scattered about by many of these things. You know what I'm saying? You need to take them and shove them to the side till they can be explained and scientifically studied in its whole actuality. Same as we saw with the pandemic, that didn't happen, did it? You know what I'm saying? And everybody ran out and got in wet. But at the same time, we see where the president and the board trustees ordered to receive permission to send police to the campus. That the police shouldn't be going to the campus on that protest. You know what I'm saying? Because this protest has to be protest for all. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear this part, but it even go for the Ukraine and Russia war. You know what I'm saying? There need to be a protest against that bullshit as well. Not just what's going on in Iraq. I mean, in Palestine. You know what I'm saying? But that is an emergency situation that needs to be addressed at its full rate, full coming down that track, that steamroller coming through, busting through that concrete. You know what I'm saying? To where we can come to some kind of understanding, because for the kids and the college kids to be protesting on the campus and the world to be saying that they're not going along with the bullshit, they still going to concrete Joe Biden still because he's an ignorant, old, washed up, lying ass, crooked, retarded, bomb head, bald head, fruit bowl, pedophilia, fucking idiot faggot. Period. And he's ignorant. You see, this has been part of the problem in the world all along. Ignorant people, you know what I'm saying, want to teach other people, and that rub off into the other people. So now they got the steam ball rolling where they can figure their little secret society and their different groups have been controlling the world, and we can do just about any fucking thing we want. Anything. To anyone. And this is it's the same thing if you're living here in America. You walking down the street and a van pull up, like a little kid was walking going home. He said a van pull up and guys got out with masks and everything on him like they were about to kidnap him. So Joe Biden just let in what's going on in Laredo, you know what I'm saying, the rape capital probably, and in South America. He brought that over here. You see, so they could run straight up on a girl coming home from school, you know, a cheerleader just coming home with a little debutante, and get her off the bus and she walking, going to her house maybe with the bus stop here, and sometimes they have to walk a little ways, and then 5 guys pull up in a van, snatch her through in the van, and boom. This beast really fucking bullshit, I'm telling you. The world must stand up against this. And even in certain countries, you're finding mass graves with a bunch of children with cocaine in their body. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all kinds of rituals and shit going on this planet you would not fucking believe. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see for what reason that they're doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Because time passed and they passed. So how much power did you have, and what did you summon, and what did you do? You know what I'm saying? To bring this evil into our world. So when we look at even these people want to hire these police to beat up on the kids because they're protesting what you are doing to the Palestinian people. You know what I'm saying? And it's still there was a poorly investigation as to what really took place on October 7th. You call it a day that Hamas did this. Because y'all been doing this shit back and forth because you have been invading in the land of Africa. Egypt, Ethiopia, whatever you want to call it, and you should not be there. You have been robbing, stealing, raping, killing, murdering, bloody murder. All their fucking lives, and got the nerve to pass it from generation to generation. And they go out and do the same exact thing. You know, there was no reason for the Zionists to put those people there and then bring them from, let them travel from Germany or wherever they were coming from, all piling up into that region of Africa and claiming it to be your own when it is not. Who gave you the right to do that? Don't tell me no fucking Bible. And no 144 in the land of milk and honey, and y'all is your fake ass GODDOG, you know, gave you the right to do that. Because that's what you are. You see, what you describe yourself as, you know what I'm saying, is not what you are. But we know what's in you. You know what I'm saying, in more ways than one. So, you know, we really need to look at this situation because it's getting to be stupid and shitty. And the people of the world need our help, all of us across the world, to be looking out and doing what we can to stop these wars and stop stealing our fucking money. And then telling us you can't help us, but all of a sudden you can find $5 trillion, $5 billion, zillion dollars to give to people who just came over the border, while you have black people, African people who've been here all their lives, even before your ass. ass. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the nerve to come over here and discriminate to the point of pure fucking hate. What's the difference between a black man saying he don't like a white person today, and the only thing you can attribute is that he's white and his ancestors probably did shit to your ancestors? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Maybe they did, maybe they not. So it's not all right for us to keep on spewing that without coming to some kind of solution and weed out the bad apples who is keeping it going in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? But we see here another one coming in by Florence News Journal. We see creep Joe Biden administration to flood cities in California. You know what I'm saying? California, New York, and states. Migrants under new measure for asylum seekers. You know what I'm saying? We see where California and Texas continue to cope with the influx of illegal migrants at the southern border. The issue of illegal migrants has emerged as the most important topic, among presumptive presidential candidates. No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not. And it should not have been. It was set up to be that way. You see what I'm saying? It was systematically set up to go that route. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about presidential candidate, you know, Donald Trump and creepy ass broke back bitch Biden pressed by the public to the growing number. They could be pressed all they want. This is a plan that they have. They want to. They would rather bring those people across that border to vote for them, keep them in power, rather than give it back to the black man in which it belongs. Don't give me that bullshit. And then you're pushing them into Latino people cities as well. So what they, like I said before, what they ran from over there is now going to come to meet them here. So when you thought you had the protection by crossing that border, now you're safe over here, this motherfucker just made your shit go up. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start looking at this shit from a brighter perspective. And black people definitely is on it. You know what I'm saying? You got to definitely be on it on all counts because it's going to affect you as well. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't sit here and tell me to my face, oh, you know, they coming over taking everything and that because you ain't doing a fucking thing to hold on to it or grow it or build it or whatever. All you do is sit around each other, arguing, talking fucking bullshit that don't make any fucking sense to anyone else except a general poor-ass conversation that anyone can have. But you got the nerve to talk about they coming over here and they taking this and they taking that and they giving them this and they giving them that. Yeah, because you probably gave up the fight. It's rather than fight, you turn in on your own. That's what you do. Don't give me that bullshit. Rather than fight for your right and do what you have to do and grow this and teach your kids the right and make them come up and this and that. It's always time for fucking something and all kind of bullshit that you think is so important. Booze, liquor, ass jiggling, all that bullshit. Talking about a rap song and all you talking about is pussy and fucking guns and killing a nigga. The fuck is you talking about, you idiot? But yet still you got nerve to talk about when they come over here. You know what I'm saying? They giving them everything. Black people's got to learn to stand up and fight for it. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody come and try to take your land or take your goods, ain't you want to fight for it? But you always talking about killing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's that about? I guess it ain't cool rap music if you're talking about killing a white boy. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. You know, that ain't like when he ain't see don't want to hear that killing a nigga. So they Chinese white niggers, killing niggers, and on across the planet. But we see the issue of illegal migrants as emerged as a candidate bullshit. But the damage is already done. You you know what I'm saying, pressed by the public of the growing numbers of Americans concerned about the issue. The Joe Biden administration is the one that created this in the first place because they want to flood all Democratic cities, you see. I told you that before. How I knew that wasn't by Dingo or whatever, Rumble or whatever his channel is. I didn't learn that on there. You know what made me pick up on that is that the fact that I'm saying to myself, you know what I'm saying, you running all these people up in here, you know what I'm saying, in more ways than one, but what for? Why would they leave their country, right? Billions of them to run over here. And then what really gave the icing on the cake was the conflict that took place at the border itself between these candidates and crooked fucking politicians such as Hillary Clinton, Biden, old stink Obama, you know what I'm saying, Trump, you know what I'm saying, and all them going back and forth saying who caused the problem on this and that and the third. That gave it away. And the last thing that gave it away, most of all, is when they started talking about changing the voting rights and the filibuster. Bring down the filibuster with Jesse Jackson, you know, like Khalid Muhammad told him, you know what I'm saying? You know who you are. You know who you are. But I rightfully don't know who I am. But I'm telling you that I know who, you know, get the fuck out of here. And he talking about bringing another filibuster. The other group of them talking about, you know, blowing the debt ceiling wide open and keeping it open forever. You know what I'm saying, to fund all these wars and everything. But the debt ceiling, if it's blow open, where the money coming from out of the debt ceiling is the taxpayers' money that they're going to suck out your ass through gas, groceries, and call it inflation. What a nice word for robbing and stealing it from the American people, though. You know what I'm saying, you crooked ass son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But the growing number of Americans are concerned about the issue. The Biden administration is lately making a last-ditch effort to at least show a commitment to solving the problem. Yeah, right. How is he going to show any commitment to solve the problem when he caused the problem to begin with? And it started going back with Obama, Hillary Clinton, and all the rest of them, to distract us in many ways and to flood our cities so later on they'll vote for them. They want, because they want a replacement theory your ass. You know what I'm saying? So all those people in Democratic cities, you being replaced. You know what I'm saying? And or you're going to be put in a place where your vote's going to be challenged like a motherfucker if these people come over here and do that, because they probably told them, if this go down, you have to promise to vote for us at this time and so on. So the con is already in the door. Then not only that, you have a lot of Chinese operatives nationally, because Joe Biden ain't nothing but a motherfucking Chinese knockoff crooked bitch on every motherfucking crooked bitch country, or every crooked bitch leader of certain countries, and many countries in bed with these bitches, secret society, deep state, and all the rest of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because I know who brought this Bible thing to life. I ain't gonna say it right now, and I know the group in the secret society group that did. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say that right now. You know what I'm saying? That's another topic and another subject. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling me at all, because I know who did, and I know, and even when you look at many of the pictures and the symbols today, you see, and it tells you who. So, you know, we ain't fooling nobody. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, to solve the problem. He's not trying to solve the problem. He's trying to exacerbate the problem to the fullest of his ability. With less than 6 months until November general election, any motherfucker that is going to go up there and the general election and vote for this motherfucker, this crooked ass bitch who we know. I'm 60 years old. You know how long I've been watching this fucking idiot? And how long I've been watching Trump? And how long I've been watching Kamala? How long I've been watching Andy Fauci, the killing motherfucking weasel? Even going back to the days of Richard Nixon, I used to be watching that bud nose rubberhead looking big head motherfucker. They're talking a lot of garbage or bullshit to the day he fucking resigned. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You need to get yourself together and start to be more scientific understanding in these matters. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not trying to solve the problem. We're talking about in the next 6 months in the general election. If you're an asshole if you vote for this man or anyone like him, you know what I'm saying? It seems nearly impossible that the federal government could change, you know what I'm saying? Could change the public's opinion on the border security. What needs to be changed? He already fucked you over. Anytime he let all those people through that border, terrorists, every fucking Chinese, CCP members, and all type of shit is running through our fucking country, and they don't know where the fuck they at. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they buying up all kinds of land because who gave them the money, and who made the money, and who money is they making, and who money is spending the money that these motherfuckers. Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? These people is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? And they don't want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? They do not want to admit that they are fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that the American people so they seem got them so psychologically brainwashed that they could just do any fucking thing to them, even rape their own daughter. You know what I'm saying? Or kick their ass or whatever the case may be, put a foot in their ass and ain't shit they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Now we see here where we have a situation here where, listen to this, we have a bald-headed football